Hello and welcome back. The goal of this lesson today is going to be showing you that interaction is not just about pressing buttons. When you think of a premium website, right, it is the small details that make it feel alive. Every hover, every movement, and every response contributes to how polished a page feels overall. These micro interactions are like tiny conversations between you and the website. So we're going to explore a creative studio site that did this beautifully. Start by opening the homepage at refocus.com. When the page loads, you're greeted by a dark background, minimal text, and a calm mood. A simple message near the bottom reads, brands and websites that move people and drive growth, right? Move your cursor across the screen and notice how nothing jumps at you. The page feels composed and intentional. Hover over the small menu button in the top left corner there and watch the subtle change in its outline. The button responds with a gentle glow, letting you know it's interactive without shouting at you. These micro interactions guide you and make the site feel responsive. Click the menu button now, right? A side panel slides in smoothly from the left, revealing navigation options. Pause and watch as the links fade in with a small upward motion. Now, move your cursor over the list without clicking and notice how a thin underline appears next to each item. This subtle feedback tells you that each line is ready to be clicked. So these tiny motions make the menu feel dynamic and engaging. So close the menu by clicking on this X again near the top. You're still going to be on the home page, of course. Scroll down slowly to see the next section reveal itself. Each line of text appears with a slight delay, creating a rhythm as you read. Continue scrolling and you'll see the service blocks for brand strategy right here, web design, Webflow development, and creative development. Each block slid into view gently. On the left, you see a bold heading, and on the right side, a paragraph and an image. Hover over one of the Learn More links and watch the underlines animate differently. These variations give each section its own personality. Further down the page, you'll find case studies and testimonials. Hover over the case study bars and watch it expand. You see a slight zoom or glow over all of them. Even the call to action buttons still have that underline. Let's explore one of the services in more detail. Scroll back up to the top or use the menu button to navigate. Click the menu button, then click Web Design. You're now on a page dedicated to web design services. The Hero section opens with a blurred pattern and large text that slowly clears as you watch. When you scroll down, right, watch the image on the right. See how it shifts like this? It doesn't go perfectly in tune with the scroll behavior. See how it's lifting more than I'm scrolling? That's called parallax motion. It's almost imperceptible, but it adds a sense of depth. Now, hover over the Start a Project link in this Hero section again, and watch the underline grow and the arrow rotate as you pass the cursor. Awesome. Now scroll down slowly. Each section fades into view with its own timing, creating a sequence that feels like turning pages in a magazine. Hover over headings and subheadings and notice how the small lines that draw themselves or letters that change weight as you pass. Now scroll back up to the Hero section and click the Start a Project button. Or similarly, you can choose Contact and it will bring you to the same page. Scroll down a little bit and hover over the first question labeled, what type of clients do you work with? When you go open, that plus sign turns to a minus sign. It rotates slightly when you close and open it. Click the plus icon and watch the answer expand smoothly. Click again and watch it collapse. This tiny rotation and smooth expansion are micro interactions that provide feedback without words. Now, scroll to the form fields. Click on a text field such as the name or email box. The thin line beneath these fields thickens and changes color. and the placeholder text moves up to make room for your input. Now try clicking another field and see the same exact animation happen again. These subtle cues guide you through the form without any instruction. Hover over the send button at the bottom of the form. The arrow on the button fills, and it feels exactly like the buttons on the previous pages. It comes alive as you approach it. Now, below the form, the frequently asked questions section uses the same plus icons. Now, after exploring the form and FAQ, scroll back up to the top of the contact page and hover over one of the navigation links again. You'll notice the same consistent feedback that you've seen everywhere on the site. This is reinforcing the brand's personality. So return to the home page using the logo or the back button. I'm going to click the logo. And then you can see the rotation of the hero section again. So now that you've explored different pages, the minimal hero feels richer because you're aware of the small details hidden within it. These micro interactions are present everywhere, from the menu to the buttons to the form fields, everywhere. They might seem trivial when seen one at a time, but together they create a cohesive experience that feels premium and unified. Because of these details, the site feels responsive and alive, almost like it's anticipating your next move. And this is what sets high-end websites apart. Interaction isn't just clicking a button. It's how the button reacts when you hover, how the page transitions when you scroll, and how the form responds when you type. When you design with these micro details in mind, you create experiences that people remember. Premium websites pay attention to every moment and every pause. They treat every hover and every scroll as an opportunity to delight. As you build your own sites, think about how small interactions can convey personality. Guide the user and reinforce your brand. A polished site is not built with one big effect. It's crafted from countless small moments and tweaks and adjustments that all make it feel unified, and it adds up. Make your buttons respond, your links underline gracefully, and your menus glide. These are the details that separate ordinary sites from award-level experiences. By paying attention to what people see and what people feel, you can make your work stand out. Every time you move your cursor, the site acknowledges your presence. Small animations give you a sense of control and connection, making the experience feel personal. That's all for this one. I'll see you on the next.